Father, we gather together today to honor those who are preparing to leave the nest and spread their wings in the world. We pray that you bless these proceedings and give us the strength to present our speeches, accept our awards, and receive our diplomas. Above all, we remember that only through you are things possible, and only by the loving guidance of your hand could we have reached this point today. Amen.
At this time, we'd like to recognize Thomas Williams, the president of the class of 1947, and the alumni from the class of 1947. If they would stand.
Thank you, Dr. Dudley. I'd like to thank the class of 1997 for inviting us, the class of 1947, to use your celebration. And we also like to thank you, the audience, the proud parents and family, and the esteemed faculty, for allowing us to share with you a part of our celebration. Our celebration, 50 years from the date of our graduation. But first, I was asked by Mr. Tim Crable, the president of the Alumni Association, if I would make an announcement for him. And that was that the Alumni Association is inviting the class of 1997 to join the Alumni Association, and they are giving you the gift of the first full year of free groups. Also at this time, I'd like to take the opportunity on behalf of the class of 1947 to congratulate you, the class of 1997, and to wish you the best and continued success. And now at this time, I'd like to introduce to you the class of 1947. As I introduce the individuals, I'd like to ask you to hold your applause until all the class has been introduced. Richard Billy, he would not be able to be here. Teresa Bretsky, couldn't. Charles Grado, deceased. Thomas Douglas. Ronald Newsom was not able to be here. Lois Dietrich Douglas. Robert Eppling was one of our deceased members. Geneva and Petro Piper. Alan Erdman, I believe, is not here. Jean Arrowhead Hickey was not able to make it. Joan Evans, this year was not able to make it. It was Joan Hagan and Tito did not make it. Burdell Fox. Milan Gerhardt. Rosanna Groff Cobb. Betty Gregory Henry. Harold Hart. Jean Keener Benner. Theodore Taylor. Ruth Kunkel Taylor. Jean Crabb, Yonkers. Walter Kunkel. Gladys Lauzelier Back. Willard Ladensberger is one of our deceased members. Roger James Luman. Rosemary Miguel Mike. Frank Raynoff. Charles Niner honor was one of our receivers. Esther Romy Caleb. Nancy Rowcroft Everelli. Ursula Pacoca was one of our deceased. Paul Sidler. Marilyn Snell Luckman. Charlotte Strunk was deceased. Alberta Craig Diaz. Gabriel Wagula. Thomas Williams, yours truly. Maureen Cobb Woodring. And Leland Zepper. I present to you the class of 1947.
I would like to introduce our salutatorian, Jessica Garinger.
Mr. Barbush, Dr. McCooch, Dr. Gassé, Mr. Grega, members of the Board of Education, distinguished guests, faculty members, fellow classmates, parents, friends, and members of the class of 1947. On behalf of the graduating class of 1997, I am deeply honored to welcome you to our commencement exercises this evening. As we, the graduating class of 1997, sit here this evening, we are filled with anticipation and excitement of the challenging and demanding future that lies ahead for us. Tonight, we are marking the end of a very important time in our lives, but also marking the beginning to a very new and exciting part of our lives. Our class has shared many times together, both good and bad. Although we have faced difficulties and disagreements, we always manage to pull together in times of need. We combined our efforts and talents to form an unstoppable force that could conquer any challenge. This year, as seniors, we were faced with many changes. We had to learn to adjust to new administrators. With them came new rules and regulations for us to follow and accept. The transition was difficult, but the new administrators guided and helped us to cope with the new changes that arose before us. They were always understanding and willing to give us a second chance. The most difficult problem that we as students had to face this year was the loss of a greatly loved and admired teacher, friend, and coach, Mr. Tony Antonozzi. Mr. A touched each of us in a different and unforgettable way. We will always remember him as someone who taught us that in order to reach your dreams, you must work hard and never settle for anything less than the best. The loss of Mr. A was very hard for the seniors and everyone else at Weatherly High School, but we stuck together and helped one another in a time of great need. These changes might have been difficult to handle and accept at the time, but they will help to prepare us for all the changes that will lie ahead. There are many people to thank for helping us to achieve our goals and ambitions. For most of us, our parents have been the inspiration that has encouraged us to achieve success in high school. They have nurtured our dreams and have supported our goals. Our parents have been very understanding, and most of all, they have given us the love and support that we have needed to get us where we are today. We would also like to thank our teachers and coaches who have guided us through our school years. We are truly fortunate to have teachers who are not only concerned about our academic achievement, but also taught us how to think and how to be productive members of society. I thank all of our faculty for being more than just teachers. I thank them for being friends who sincerely care about our well-being. Certainly, we are indebted to our coaches, who have taught us to be competitive and to strive for excellence. They taught us to win graciously and to lose with dignity. Every one of us this evening should also thank our friends for their inspiration in troubled times and willingness to listen when we needed someone to talk to. Our friends have helped us mature, gain an understanding of life and what it is, and have supported us in every endeavor that we have begun. Now we, class of 1997, go our separate ways. each continuing to plan our goals which will affect our lives forever. Each will remember this night, graduation, as our last formal gathering as a class, and look to the future with much hope for success. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Greta Ritchie.
Mr. Barber, Dr. McCooch, Dr. Gassé, Mr. Grega, members of the Board of Education, distinguished guests, faculty, fellow classmates, parents, friends, and members of the class of 1947. Tonight, the class of 1997 is gathered together for our final school assembly as we bid a fond farewell to our unforgettable high school days. This night is not only special for the class of 1997, but also for my grandmother and her class of 1947. Tonight, the class of 1997 will be the 109th class to graduate from Woodley High School. It seems impossible that 13 years went by so quickly, although when we were young, we thought we would be in school forever. Now, forever is here. Earlier this year, as is the custom at most schools, our class chose a motto. The phrase which we deemed appropriate is, learn from yesterday, live for today, strive for tomorrow. Everything we have learned in our past has helped us to reach the point where we are at today. Not only have we learned academically, but we have also learned from our life experiences. It all started back at Science Nursery School with Mrs. Sefchek, whereas we were, Mr. Gima would say, the experimental group. So through our nursery and elementary school years, we learned the simple things such as be nice, look both ways before crossing the street, share your toys, and above all, say no to drugs. No matter how many other lessons our teachers try to teach us, we will always have the basic ones to fall back on. Over the years, we also began to learn right from wrong. However, we do not always practice what we have learned. To quote an old Chinese proverb, all the pioneers of tomorrow are in the seeds of today. People living in the past never experienced the joys of today. Yet many people live too much in the future and don't accomplish their goals of today. Still others put everything off until tomorrow. One needs to live for the moment. Some people may have huge expectations for the future. However, they do not prepare today to make their expectations come true. So I say to my class, cherish the moments in the present. Don't dwell on the past. We need to remember that as important as it is to learn from our past experiences and to live for today, we must also strive for the future. This graduation opens the door for new opportunities for us, the class of 1997. Our experiences at WHS have prepared us to accomplish our goals that we have set for the future. True knowledge comes from the past. It's not what our grandparents did or what our parents have done, it's what we have done. We must learn from our failures and let those experiences lead us towards our goals. Thank you.
Our guest speaker for the 109th commencement of Weatherly Area High School this evening is a 1975 graduate of Weatherly High, where he was an outstanding student and athlete. He attended York College and was a member and president of Tau Kappa Epsilon fraternity and an active member of the Society for the Advancement of Management, graduating in 1979 with the B.S. in Business Administration. He previously was employed at Moore Business Forum and joined Merrill Lynch in 1984, where he was promoted to Senior Financial Consultant in 1990, Assistant Vice President in 1993, and has now attained the position of Chairman of the Advisory Council to Management of the York office. He resides in York, Pennsylvania, where he is involved in many organizations. He is a member of the Board of Directors of the York College Alumni Association, Finance Chairperson of Aldersgate United Methodist Church, Adult Sunday School Leader at Aldersgate United Methodist Church, Coach of Youth Soccer, Basketball, and Baseball, member of the Board of Directors of the York Area Sport Night Incorporated. He is married to the former Holly Atwood and is the proud father of Greg, who is 10 years old, and a daughter, Rebecca, who is 6 years old. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you this evening Barry Barbush.
Thank you, Dr. Gassé, for that warm introduction. It certainly is a pleasure to be with you here today. About a year and a half ago, when then Superintendent Mr. McMonagle asked me to be the commencement speaker, I told him that I would be honored, but if I could delay it a year and speak when my nephew Brad Booth, the class of '97, would graduate, I would appreciate that. Mr. McMonagle obliged, and I thank him for that. When I spoke to Dr. Gassé back in March or April, and then again in May, she said that graduation would be Friday the 13th of June if it didn't snow anymore. And I suspect that we might want to have some of that cool snow, that cool air in here tonight. As we have seen some recognition tonight of our school dignitaries, I would also like to recognize my parents, Joan and Otto Barbush, for all the love and guidance that they have given to me and also to others. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Graduates, I bring a few questions to you. One that probably will be asked many times today, and that question is, what are you going to do now? But my discussion question with you is, what do you want to do, or what do you want to be when you grow up? Recently, I was in one of those contemplative moods, and I asked myself the same question. Barry, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, it actually hit me that I was nearly 40. I had a home. I had a mortgage that goes along with it. I had 2 cars, their payments. I had the responsibilities that accrued to 2 wonderful children. And as an assistant vice president at Merrill Lynch, I had a job that always had its ups and downs. And if you follow the stock market, right now we're in one of our ups, so I'm happy about that. The stunning realization that hit me was that I had grown up. And while I might not be exactly what I wanted to be, I was in the middle class trap that I myself had forged. I would have to get along as best I could, making those payments, fulfilling those responsibilities, and worrying about the future as most of us learn to do. Now, students, the real world into which you are about to escape, if that's the right choice of words, is largely a trap. Those of you who have chosen to go on to college or to trade school will only delay the inevitable. During your first 17 or 18 years of life, you've generally had someone else to fall back on. And it always probably didn't have a very difficult time. Now you will come upon a period of your life that people will depend upon you. They'll depend upon you to be there and also to perform your obligations without fail. Over time, you'll acquire a spouse, and you'll share that burden and also add some more responsibilities to your life. Eventually, you'll find yourself a parent, and you'll discover the most crushing responsibility of all, that your very own childhood will finally end with the beginning of another. If you fail in these responsibilities, most especially the last, you will have failed in the most crucial test of your life. That knowledge is what the trap is made of. There'll be many good moments, of course. Some of the friends you've made here will be friends forever, and you will find many more. You may find work that you really enjoy, and there's nothing so fulfilling as to hold your newborn child for the first time. But the good moments will also have their price. Up to this point, most of your life had centered on learning. And while the learning will continue, the focus of your life will be on doing. And the grades you will get in the real world will be far harsher than those that you've complained about here at Weatherly. I had seriously planned on staying young forever, and I think you all surely feel the same way. But it came to me a few years ago when I realized that somehow I had failed. My brother Jay is 12 years younger than I am, and at his wedding in California, I met a few of his friends. In a wedding, all the men typically wear the same tuxedos. So I met one of Jay's friends, Dan, and we were talking, and he said to me, "Are you Jay's dad?" That's when it happened. It finally hit me that I was not young anymore. It had all cut up to me. But my life had its compensations. I have a wife, Holly, that I love, our 2 children, Greg and Rebecca. I have great friends, and I have a fairly comfortable life. But I began to realize and question, were my options of being young effectively at its end? And I thought about it a little bit, thought about it some more, and I knew that there was a way out of this trap. It took me some dabbling to find it, but it was always there, waiting to be rediscovered. There is defense against the trap into which you all are about to embark, and that defense is within yourselves. It's right inside you. Your defense is your dreams. Each of you sitting there has a dream. Perhaps you shared it with your family, perhaps you shared it with your closest friends, but within each of you, there is something that you want to accomplish for yourself. And the ultimate defense against growing old is your dream. I've learned to go find some more of those dreams. I'll give you a little lesson in metaphysics. There is nothing as real as your dream. The world can change around you, but your dream will not. Your life may change, but your dream doesn't have to. Responsibilities need not erase your dream. Duties don't have to obscure it. Your spouse and your children need not get in its way. In fact, they may help you reach your dreams. Your dream is within you, and no one can take your dream away from you. Each of you have something that you want to do in your life. It may be to serve. It might just be to make the world a better place. But if nothing else, its fulfillment will help to make you the person you want to be. And everyone around you will profit from it. Your dream is the path between the person you are and the person you hope to become. And I'd like to repeat that again so you can just get a little feel for that. Your dream, again, is the path between the person you are and the person you hope to become. And the only way your dream can die is if you destroy it yourself. And if you do that, you will have condemned yourself along with it. You will never be able to blame another for that, and failure, like success, is something that you will make for yourself. but you will always have that choice. Success isn't money. At most, money is nothing more than a convenient way to keep score. Success isn't power, because power is an illusion. The criteria for your success are to be found in your dream, and also in yourself. These criteria are called ideals. And as they are the substance of your dreams, so also is their achievement, which is the definition of success. Now, it is within the power of each of you to fulfill that dream, and it won't be easy. It will require sacrifices of one another, but whatever you can dream, you can also do. Your education will give you the ability to choose a dream worthy of what you are and the means in which you can accomplish it. If you fulfill your dream, your quest is not ended. At the end of the first rainbow, there is another, and another, and another. And as you grow, so will your dream. Your dream is also the best expression of yourself. Your dream is something to hold on to. It'll always be your link with the person you are today, young, excited, full of hope. So think positively. And if you want to get somewhere, you have to know where you want to go and how to get there. Then never, never, never give up. If you hold on to your dreams, you may grow old, but you will never be old. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate success. Graduates, this is your night, and I do not wish to take any more of it away from you. In getting this far, you have fulfilled one of your parents' dreams. Now you can start working on your own. God bless you.
For all of us this evening, this is really an exciting event. I'd like to congratulate the graduates on behalf of the school board, the administration, and the faculty. This is really now the moment we've all been waiting for, the awarding of diplomas. It's really the culmination of 13 years of effort on behalf of these young people. It also represents the efforts of many, many people, parents, friends, families, teachers, the entire community. And tonight we witness the continuation of a proud tradition in Weatherly Area School District. This is a proud tradition of our community and our country because being well educated is as important today as it was in 1947 for our graduates of that year. And it continues to be a proud tradition in Weatherly. So we're proud that you're well educated and that you're well prepared to go forth. I'd just like to remind you that your journey is just beginning and you're commencing on a great adventure. I hope for you that you can be a learner every day, be the best that you can be, dream your dreams, and celebrate your accomplishments. And so now to get on with the celebration. As a commissioned officer in the state of Pennsylvania, it's my duty and my pleasure to certify that these individuals have completed the requirements and are eligible to receive diplomas and graduate from the Weatherly Area School District. So as superintendent of schools, I'm very proud to present to the community, the parents, and the faculty and the board the class of 1997.
Kyle Minnick. Timothy Kessel. Jose Gandia. Jared Ross. Matthew Taylor. Raymond Zalesnoff. Brandon James Pugh. Kevin Robert Moffett. Jeremy Scott Landis. Ryan A. Toth. Michael A. Hassick. Jennifer Lee Leindecker. Amy Lee Gordick. Neil A. Kresge. Beth Ann Weir. Heather Lynn Korpowski. Kelly Ann Barnum. Colleen Marie Kalanak. Eliza Leah Schiff-Bierman. Nathan Huffman. Debbie Craver. Karina Lee Shinglaw. Melissa Catherine Baudilli. Kelly Catherine Romick. Nicole Marie Fay. Laura Ann Jasinski. Melissa Ann Boyer. Michelle Lee Michael. Vanessa M. Pinheiro. Dana Lynn Ryder. Jennifer Lynn Tessitore. Christy Marie Havett. Melissa Ann Gerhardt. Nicole Cynthia Hendricks. Derek Brown. Brian Getty. Greta Ritchie. Jessica Geringer. And our president, Valerie Swinesberg. I would like to introduce our school board president, Gerard E. Grego.
Class. On behalf of the members of the Woodley Area School Board, I'd like to congratulate the Woodley High School class of 1997 for your accomplishments. May your dreams become realities through preparation, understanding, and commitment. Thank you.
Woodley Area High School graduating class of 1997. Tonight we celebrate together your success as a high school student. Each of you has your own special story of some type. Some of you look at your academic experience as a success. Some of you look at your athletic experience as a success. Some of you consider your social experience to be a success. Others among you simply feel that making it to graduation is a success. These success stories are real for each and every one of you. You can be proud of your accomplishments, but not content. There is more for you to do. The American author Thomas Wolfe has written, "If a man has a talent and cannot use it, he has failed. If he has a talent and uses only half of it, he has partly failed. If he has a talent and learns somehow to use the whole of it, he has gloriously succeeded and won a satisfaction and a triumph that few men ever know." The class of 1997 is blessed with many talents, and each of you is a model of success.
This class has demonstrated that it has a vision of what its future should be, and I believe that you will work to see that vision become a reality. You will do this because I believe, too, that the success you have already achieved will serve to whet your appetite and fuel your desire to continue improving yourselves and the world around you. By doing so, you will make this a better world for all of us. In closing, I want to share with you Ralph Waldo Emerson's poem, What is Success? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affections of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. Class of 1997, I wish you happiness, good health, and good fortune as you continue along life's journey. Greta, our valedictorian, receives the Valedictorian's Award, a $100 bond from the Quake Egg Lions Club, and the Mr. and Mrs. Charles L. Kelshaw Memorial Valedictorian Award, a $100 bond from Mr. and Mrs. Charles Palermo. She receives a $50 check from the Weatherly Rotary Club for having the highest four-year average in German. She receives a $50 bond from an anonymous donor, the Donald McKay Memorial Award, for having the highest four-year average in English. She also receives the Irvin Ritchie Memorial Valedictorian Award, $50 in cash given by his wife Ethel. She receives a $75 check from an anonymous donor for attaining the highest four-year average in academic mathematics. She also receives the Excellence in Science Award, a $500 scholarship from the Weatherly School Board in recognition of having the highest four-year average in academic science with plans for college. She received the Valedictorian's Award, $100 cash, given to Greta by her grandmother, Esther Kohler, a member of the class of 1947. She was awarded a $4,000 Lutheran Brotherhood member scholarship and a $12,000 academic scholarship from York College. Greta will attend York College this fall. Jessica Carrier. Jessica, our salutarian, receives a $100 bond from the Weatherly Area High School Student Government Association. She receives the Laura Leininger Eckenrode Memorial Award, $100 given by Mr. Earl Nepper to a girl basketball player who has been a role model and citizen and who exhibits confidence and leadership on the varsity level. Her name will be engraved on a plaque in the middle school trophy case. She receives the Wayne and Jane Hittinger Girls Softball Scholarship Award, a $100 check given to the senior girl who has participated in the girls softball program for 4 years and who has maintained the highest academic grade point average at the conclusion of her senior year. She receives a plaque and trophy from the Wrecker Booster Club for being chosen as the outstanding senior girl athlete. Her name will be engraved on a plaque housed in the middle school trophy case. Jessica receives a $25 check from the Whitehaven Senior Citizens for being selected as the outstanding senior from the Whitehaven area. She receives one of the 3 Weatherly Rotary Club scholarships worth $1,000 as a student who aspires to the Rotary principles of service to community, academic achievement, leadership, involvement in extracurricular activities, and definite career plans. She also was awarded a $4,000 Most Valuable Student Scholarship from the Elks National Foundation. Jessica will begin her studies at Penn State University, University Park campus this summer.
Holy Spirit, may we leave this place affirmed in the knowledge that no matter where the roads of life may take us, or whether or not we will see each other again, God will keep watch over us and guide us in love and glory. Amen.